Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're in Orange County, California with a very special guest, Jonny Juicer. How are you?
Good to be here. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you. So I just feel like Jonny's had such a life-transforming year. I feel like you're wearing the raw shirt. You were in your raw era, and your name is Jonny Juicer for a reason. Juicing has changed your life too, right?
Huge. Juicing's what started everything a little over 12 years ago.
Wow. And okay, we're going to talk a bit about that. We're going to make Jonny's favorite juice recipe. And this year you've gone like totally raw, right? Have you done that before?
I was raw for 5.5 years after I went vegan back in 2014. And after losing my mom in 2020, I think we've talked about this many times in episodes.
Yeah.
I kind of fell off the rails a little bit, started eating cooked, went to vegan restaurants, you know, they don't cook in the best oils, and it was just like this roller coaster of feeling good, feeling bad, feeling good, feeling bad. And then finally this year I just been like, yo, I gotta make a change.
But it's a big difference, right? Now that you've made the change and committed. Like what are the differences between like being on the cooked oiled restaurant food versus the raw?
Everything. I mean, it's, to me, I feel like, I keep saying I feel like I've been cloned into this different being, you know? It changed my whole life.
Yeah.
Lots changed this year. So.
Okay, well let's start cutting this up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so, and I think, you know what, to me, the best recipes are the most simple. Yeah. And that's just the easiest, the most attainable, and what makes you feel the highest vibe. And I've noticed a big difference in your vibe this year. Like your vibe is like on another level.
Well,
like it feels like almost as high as it could get, right?
Yeah, it's the food, you know? And the thing is like, you know, when Gillian and I talked, she's like, you know, let's talk about your favorite recipe. And normally it's green juices, but this summer I have gone crazy with watermelon, and I've kept it really simple, watermelon juice. Sometimes I add a little lime, sometimes I do the mint, sometimes I do basil. Watermelon juice has been, I mean, pre-workout, post-workout, after my water in the morning. I mean, it's the best hydration you can get, you know?
I think it really is.
I mean, I think besides coconut water, it's the highest form of electrolytes of any fruit, so...
and I think you did like a period of time only coconut water, right?
Well, during my 50-day fast I did this year, I did like 10 days of just coconut water, yeah. But watermelon's just, it's got so many benefits, and it's super hydrating, and I'm going to miss it actually because we're stepping into fall, and watermelons are going to be out of season soon.
So what next? What are you going to do then?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, well, let's make this up. This is one of my favorite juices too. Yeah. And it just hydrates you. I did a couple watermelon cleanses this summer.
I did one too for 3 days.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's just such a good reset when you just like mono eat or juice. And okay, what do you say to somebody who's like, well, what about the sugar? Doesn't it spike your sugar too much? Do you notice any negative effects?
Never. And it's because I'm so active as well. You know, like the funny thing is I was actually playing basketball yesterday and had watermelon juice with me, and somebody said, what are you drinking? I said, watermelon. And he was drinking Gatorade. And I said, this is, no, it wasn't Adam Sandler, but yeah, I played with Adam Sandler this summer, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
But I told the guy, I'm like, no offense, you're drinking Gatorade, processed sugars. This is nature's Gatorade right here. It has so many minerals. It's the most alkalizing fruit.
Yeah.
Filled with lycopene, L-citrulline, which is great for blood flow. For a pre-workout, and you know, for men having problems down there, it's...
Watermelon's really good for people's sex drive.
Yeah, seriously. 3 days on that, and watch how you wake up in the morning.
If doctors actually prescribed that to people that were going in like concerned about that, they would never have them come back with problems ever again. Okay, say Jonny never got into juicing and raw foods, where would you be today?
I always talk about this because if you look at like just my family structure, like the standard, I don't want to say standard American diet because it's Italian, so it's a lot of Italian food, but it's a lot of like gluttonous foods, a lot of inflamed foods. Like when my journey first started, I was 230 pounds. At the beginning of this year, I weighed myself, I was 204, and I was like, yo, since I've been vegan, March will be 12 years, I've never been over 200 pounds. So I was like, all right, I definitely need to make a change. I noticed I did a podcast in December with a friend of mine in Chicago, and my face just looked puffy, and that was when I was like, yo, I gotta make a change.
I mean, it happens, right?
It does.
It's usually not a perfect journey where it's like, I've been raw for 10 years, everything's been perfect. Like, we go through stuff. Your mom dying, I get that. Both my parents died this year. I fell off too. Like, things happen, right? But you get back on, and you got back on better than ever.
Well, I did, and the thing is this. So when it was 2020, think about it, it's been 5 years since I've been 100% raw. So I had done 10-day fast, 14-day fast, and this was the first year actually that I was like, I need to do an extended fast. And I was originally only going to do the whole month of February. Then my buddy Marcus was doing 40 days, and he told me he was on day 27. I was on day 21. We were on a live together. I go, you know what? I'm going to do 40.
Yeah.
And then by 40, I was feeling better than I had felt in years. So I'm like, I want to keep going. And like I think I said this in my last podcast with you. I was watching your videos because you had somebody who did a 100-day fast, and I was just getting inspired by all the content. I'm like, I just need to keep going and going. And I was gonna go 60, but then I'm like, you know what, I'll cut it at 50. I dropped down to 179 from 204 off the fast, but then I went 100% raw. And I think I said in the last podcast that I bought a wood fire pizza oven because I'm like, I'm gonna stop eating out, I'm gonna start making my own pizza. I returned it.
Oh, stop. Wow, you were dedicated.
Busted out the dehydrator. I've had no desire for cooked foods because I finally remembered why I was raw for so long, because it brings out the best version of me.
That's exactly it.
That's
like
what
that's
it
all
does.
you need to say.
And it's like, why
Makes you
would
feel like your real self, right?
Exactly. And I feel like the cooked food's kind of a gateway drug, because it's like, even if it's like some cooked quinoa or whatever, it's going to lead into bad habits, at least for me.
Me too.
And I know when I'm eating raw, I'm 100% disciplined, and that pours out in every area of my life.
Well said. Okay, let's juice this up. And do you think you'd be where you are today without the juicing?
Never. No way. No way. It's been the foundation of my journey is juicing.
Wow.
So, and this year, like I said, I've gone through so many watermelons. I go through at least 3 a week. At least 3 a week. So I said, I wish at the beginning of summer I could count how many watermelons I've purchased and how much I've had, because it's been making up most of my.
And like, you've really stayed on track this year. So 100%. You haven't been like back and forth like the past, like you said you were. Yeah. So like, what's been your key to that? How can we stay on track without
giving it a try? Like, you know, it stinks because I know these cleanses, juice cleanses. I just watched a video the other day. Somebody else in the community was saying that juice cleanses are bad and you shouldn't do that. Yeah. You should be eating your food whole. And I respect everybody's opinion and everybody's journey. What's worked for me though is doing these extended fasts, because it really resets your taste buds. And like I said, when I came off, I had zero desire for cooked food. Mm-hmm. And I just want fresh food. Like the other day I went for a hike in Yosemite and I was just on watermelon juice. And at the top of the 4-mile hike, I had a mango like this big that was ripe and ready. And I couldn't wait. And it was like the most satiating thing.
I was talking to my friend about that. Like when we do stuff that's active, like hiking and stuff, a lot of people want to have like those dehydrated Cliff Bars and like dry stuff, but we should be having like the water-rich stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
It gives you so much energy, right?
100%. And I've seen you've went to Wild Living Foods. That's so a place I've been eating again. Peace Pies. And the funny thing is throughout the last 5 years, I didn't go there at all because I was eating at Crossroads and Pura Vida and love their food. They're amazing. Yeah. But it's much more comfort, cooked, oils, stuff like that. So now that I'm back raw, like I have such an appreciation for, you know, the fruit and eating something like wild as a treat, you know.
It is a big difference when you're like 100%, right? Versus if you're even having one cooked meal a day.
You know, and I would say, oh, I'm high raw. I wasn't high raw. Like when I really, think about it, when I really think about it, I was like, sure, I'd have a juice in the morning and I'd have some fruit, but most of my intake was cooked food, and it wasn't the best cooked food. You know, it was like restaurants and.
I mean, I can see what happens. So what are you eating in a day right now?
Most of my days are liquid. For example, yesterday, I do a lot of salads. What's funny is when I was raw before, I wasn't eating a lot of salads. It was like a lot of liquids and I would have fruit. Now I'm eating a lot of greens. I go to the farmer's market, romaine, butter lettuce. So I've been making a lot of salads, a lot of tomatoes, eating more fruit, and a lot of watermelon. So it's going to be an interesting transition into the fall, like what I'm going to be, you know, but again, I'm attracted to all fruit. I just got introduced to Musang King durian.
Wow.
That I'm obsessed with, and I hated durian back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I love it.
So
I don't know if my taste buds. And the more I'm eating it, the more I'm like, oh my God, I love this stuff.
And okay, has your life changed at all this year as a result of being like so high vibe, so 100% on raw? Like, has your outer world changed at all?
Everything in my outer world's changed. It's hard to explain and put into words, but it's just been a blessing. And every day I wake up, I'm just grateful that like God put it in my heart to actually do the fast, complete it, and stay back on this journey. Actually, to find my way back to this journey, because this is the journey that ultimately changed my life. And for the last 5 years, you know, I've been feeling good and had my ups and downs, but this is what's got me back on track.
Okay, and any advice? Like, I want to do a juice fast this fall. Any advice for those of us watching who want to embark on like a little longer juice fast like you did? Yeah,
what I would recommend is the proof's in the pudding. You know, like most people that have followed my journey throughout the years, you've kind of seen, and a lot of people have told me in person, and that it's just a different version of me. You're going to bring out the best version of yourself. Also, like I said, when I was doing the juice fast, I was watching your videos. I can't tell you how grateful I am for the content you make.
Thanks, good.
Because I'd be rebounding every day and watching your videos like for 20, 25 minutes, getting inspired. And I'm like, this is why I'm doing it. You know, I'm not just doing it for a reset. I'm doing it to get back to eating how I'm supposed to be eating more consciously.
And did you get your weight down? Because people might wonder. Like, have you noticed it on raw?
This is what's crazy. So I did the 50-day fast. I was 204 at the start. I ended at 179, and right now, I actually had a boxing fight. My first 3-round boxing fight, like physically as a raw vegan, a month ago.
No way.
It was 3 rounds long, and my weight was 172, and right now I'm like 173. So I actually lost even more weight on raw, but I'm sustaining like muscle tone, and I feel incredible. I'm playing
and you look really
basketball
good, because a lot of people think like, oh, like they're, especially guys, I think scared they don't want to lose all the muscle. So any advice for like how to keep like looking good?
Well, I've also been hardcore on the spirulina. There's this raw living spirulina at the farmer's market. I eat it every day. I buy 3 jars of it every week. I know a lot of people don't have access to it, although the company does ship. I don't work with them, but sea moss, shilajit, like hormone building things for men. I've been doing. The watermelon I think's been huge with the blood flow and the energy. The thing is this, I feel like with the more energy you have, the more output you're going to get in your day. You know, as before when I was eating cooked and feeling comfortable and feeling lax and stagnant, this is like got me wanting to go work out, wanting to go move, wanting to go run, you know, it's just loving life. You know?
Wow, okay, well cheers. I'm excited to try this. I haven't had watermelon juice in a while.
My goal at the beginning of the year was, during my fast, I want to be in the best shape of my life by the time I turn 44 in November. And I feel like I'm in the best physical shape right now that I've been in maybe since my 20s. Yeah,
and your best self. A lot more positive than you would have been, I think, if you stayed on the standard American Jonny, right?
100%.
Yeah, good job sending the pizza oven back. That shows dedication. That shows like, no, I can really feel through your posts, and I know I said that in our last interview, like, you can just feel the vibes are so high, and you're like in your authentic self, in your highest self, and like that's the ultimate place to be, right? There's nothing better in the world than that. No. All the money in the world can't buy that.
100%.
Like that's the ultimate.
And I appreciate you, because she's left me messages, like direct messages and stuff saying that as well. And that means a lot to me, because I've seen other people say it, and it's been a long journey back, you know?
Good job.
So it feels good.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to go enjoy this juice. Any other inspiration you feel called to share? Or if not, this was great.
This is our only physical experience. Why not feel the best you can? Become your greatest version. It starts with 1 juice, 1 cleanse, and then once you're on the journey, and you feel this good, you don't want to let it go. I'm not letting it go. Not letting anything take it away from me.
And you feel more abundant, I feel like, right? When you're in this era, like, and you attract better things.
In every way. In every way.
Wow. Okay. Well, this has been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to put a great podcast I did with Jonny on the screen right now. And if you guys want the juicer we use and love, isn't it the best? The J2?
By far the best. I love it.
The best in the world. So Jonny and I both have a code. You guys can save $60. I'll put both our codes down below. Grab one today. Get juicing. Get eating more raw, real, living foods. Change your life. And we love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.